Hi there and welcome back to 2 Minutes with the VA. Today we have a question from Kim, and Kim asks, how do you lead a client through your consulting process? She said she doesn't feel like she has control of the consult. Okay, so I'm assuming someone's calling you and asking for a consult, and you're setting up time to see if you're going to be a good fit. So that's kind of where I'm coming from here. I wish there was some specific guidelines, and I know there are VAs that have some, and hopefully they'll reply here and give you some additional ideas. For me, it just came from experience. I think you just have to kind of talk to them and find out what their needs are. A lot of times listening is a big thing. If you just listen to them, you'll pick up a lot of what's going on. But as far as having control of it, it's really difficult. It depends on the personality type that you're dealing with. A lot of times I've had to stop people and say, okay, wait a minute, you're getting ahead of me here. Let's go back and talk about this piece. So a lot of times you just have to learn to speak up. If someone's overrunning the conversation and you need them to back off a little bit, tell them, hey, look, let's back up a little bit and let's go back to this piece. Another thing you need to remember is that you are your own boss. They're not your boss. They can't, and they need to understand that. It's really hard to do that, though, without, coming off as too strong or whatever. So a lot of times, I just say, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that right now for you. However, I have time on Thursday. But back to the consulting thing, whenever you're doing your consulting. A lot of times you do have to stop them because they're excited and they want to, just hand you stuff and just walk away. And that's fine if it's stuff that you can do, but you may have to back up and say, look, let's go back to this piece. I do have forms set up that gets information about people because I do bookkeeping. I know specifically the answers to each question that I need. So go back and figure out what services you're going to offer and, come prepared with a list of what you need to ask them and what kind of information. Resources. There is a great book by Jamie Lee Mann called The Art of Follow-Up. And that's a really good way to take those that you offer consulting with and follow up with them. She has some really good processes for that. And some people are really good at follow-up and they do it automatically, natively, and the rest of us need some extra help. But yeah, she has a good process that she goes through her following up with people. Also, VA the Series is another one that's probably one you'll want to read, and it talks about going through I think it goes through the consulting process, but it also has some other information in there that would probably be good for you at this stage in the game. So I'll put links to those below, but that's it. I wish you luck.